AMC, GameStop, Robinhood, and Reddit. Why am I saying those names in order? Well, because AMC and GameStop just made you a ton of money, and it was Robinhood and Reddit trading phenomenon that's driving this insanity that you see in the market. I'm gonna break this down for you on the Black Financial channel. So get started, let's get comfortable, and we're gonna break it down and dissect it a little bit so you know what's going on. Let's get started now. What's going on, guys? I want to talk about AMC and GameStop. AMC and GameStop. Let me know if you can hear me okay. You guys are saying you couldn't hear me. I apologize if you couldn't hear me a minute ago. Anyway, give me a yes or no if you can hear me. So AMC and GameStop, a lot of you were asking me about this company, so I thought I would jump in and talk about it. You said let me hit another button. Okay, am I not muffled anymore? Hey, let me know if you can hear me. Give me a yes or no in the chat if you can hear me okay. I have my Bluetooth on. Give me a yes or no. Can you hear me? I'm gonna wait until I get a yes or no. Okay. All right. Jill Marie, thank you. Jill Marie says yes. Somebody says can't hear you clearly. Your mic is all messed up. Okay, now I'm starting to see some yeses. Yeah, you know how it is with the phone. You have Bluetooth and all that. So a lot of you are asking me to address the GameStop and AMC situation. So I wanted to hop in and talk about the money that you guys made with these companies and what's going on. Like, why this sudden burst in stock value? Give me a yes or no. First of all, did how many of you own AMC or GameStop? How many of you have even participated in either one of these companies? Um, okay, so I see some yeses. Okay, so some of you are invested, a lot of you are, some of you are not. A lot of you are happy right now, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy that you made money. I made money. I'm invested in both AMC and GameStop. I wasn't really sure exactly what was going on, but I liked the options activity around both of the stocks. And so, because I like to sell options, I bought both of those shares just so I could sell the options to all the people that were buying the options. And that worked out pretty well. I did not expect GameStop to blow up. I did not expect GameStop to go over $100 a share. I think right now GameStop. Let me pull up my app here. Let me know if you can still hear me. Okay, give me a yes or no, just so I can make sure I'm coming through. Okay, I think GameStop right now, after all the after hours trading and everything, GameStop is right now at 168. What the hell, man? I mean, come on, 168. That stock was trading at 146. I think yesterday. So, and then AMC's at 1108, which is almost a little bit more justifiable. AMC's gone up a pretty big chunk though. I mean, you're talking about almost 40%. But even then, that number makes more sense than what's going on with GameStop. GameStop is pretty much out of control. So here's what's going on. All right. So with GameStop, it was really the ouster of the CEO that made the difference. There was a big battle over who's going to run this company. A lot of people, a lot of gamers. There's a heavy correlation. I don't know if you guys know I'm a gamer, actually, a little bit of a gamer, not a very good one yet. But I have a Twitch channel, and my Twitch handle is Dr. Boyce Watkins. Now, why do I bring up my Twitch handle where I play Call of Duty and stuff like that with the kids? Because there's an overlap between the redditors who use Robinhood and gamers. So I think it's not a coincidence that GameStop was one of the first companies that they chose to do this interesting thing on, which at worst it was a pump and dump. At best, it was investor activism. It was a bunch of investors who decided, you know what, we're going to step out here and we're going to help make this company better. We're going to buy a bunch of shares. We're going to make them do what we always wanted them to do. And I'm a fan of that. And apparently they have an activist investor within GameStop. I don't have the guy's name in front of me, but he was the CEO of Chewy Inc. And he pushed out the CEO. So when he pushed out the CEO, that led to GameStop stock just going insane. It literally went, up over $100 a share. And I see someone who said, I'm FOMOing right now. Lennox Black Wall Street says I'm definitely FOMOing right now. I wouldn't FOMO like that. I mean, because here's the thing: if you're a disciplined investor, you're gonna miss some upswings. You're gonna miss some upswings, but you're also gonna miss some downswings. You're gonna miss some tragedies. So don't feel bad. It's like if you're the coach of a football team and you have a rule that just says, look, we're not going to go for it on fourth down. We're going to kick a field goal, and you get those field goals, and you could have had a touchdown. There's a little bit of FOMO, but it's not. Investing should be about a long-term philosophy, not slinging the dice and gambling so you can get a quick flip. So I wouldn't FOMO about it because there's nothing about the fundamentals of GameStop that says that this company is worth more than maybe $30 a share, maybe 40 if you really want to be nice. 165, that's kind of hoping and wishing, and unless GameStop magically becomes an amazing, amazing company and starts to do extraordinary things, and I'm talking about quadrupling, quintupling their profitability, then GameStop stock is probably going to sink again at some point when they have their earnings reports, in the near future. You're gonna have to measure who they really are as a company. You're gonna have to measure the math against the public enthusiasm. And mathematics does not care how much you love a company. The math doesn't give a damn if you think the company should be worth 10 times more than what it is. The math is going to be what the math is going to be. So, as much as I like to wake up in the morning and pretend like I'm 6'8", 240 pounds, and that I play for the Lakers and I'm going to win the NBA championship, when I actually go out on the court, they're going to find out that I'm really 5'8", and I'm not very quick, and I'm not a very good basketball player. So that's that. With GameStop, I look forward to seeing how the saga plays out. If you haven't, if you're not into the options thing, you haven't learned how to do it. I mentioned this to you guys before. I'll share it again, but it's my options masterclass. I teach options extremely well, and I teach it in a very unique way based on what I see the opportunities to be. So if you want to go take a look, feel free. It's stockoptionsmasterclass.com. You don't have to do it, but I definitely want to tell you about it just in case that's your thing. Because a lot of these companies, I dabble in them only because the Robinhood Redditors are all speculating. And remember when there was a California gold rush, there were the speculators who would go out to California, and some of them got rich. Most of them didn't. They would go put a lot of money on the line, and most of them came home broke. And so the speculators didn't usually make money. The people that always made money were the people who sold food to the speculators, or who sold blue jeans to the speculators, or who sold shovels and picks to the speculators. So they were like, look, you can go gamble, you can go speculate all day, but as long as I get my money for my shovel and my pick, I'm good. I don't need millions of dollars. I just want you to buy this shovel and this pick, and I'll sell a million shovels and a million picks, and I'll build a strong business. So when all these options are being overpriced because there's so many people that are buying these options on Robinhood for companies like GameStop, they're pushing the value up, and I get that. I don't have a problem with that, but that's not really how you make that steady money. I make the steady money by selling the options. Options cannot be bought unless somebody's selling them. Well, if you're looking at that transaction, I'm one of the guys on the other side who says, holy crap, everybody's buying these options. I wouldn't buy this option because I think it's overpriced. But if you want to buy it from me, then I will sell you that option. I will write that cover call and let you buy options from me all day so that me and my baby can eat good. Okay. So with that said, with AMC stock, the same opportunity exists. I'll tell you why I bought AMC. I bought a big chunk of AMC, a decent amount. It wasn't a massive amount of my portfolio because I wasn't sure what to make of the company. But I like AMC for a couple of reasons. I like AMC as a long-term investment because I see AMC as a potentially strong recovery play. I said, I bet you that since everybody's making this transition out of the big tech, the FANG stocks, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, and Google, toward the recovery stocks, the stock, the cruise lines and airlines and banks and all these other companies that are going to recover, that are going to do better when the recovery hits, then let me go ahead and hit AMC as a recovery play. So I bought AMC because I said, I bet you that, if when COVID's over, AMC and all the movie theaters are open, AMC stock is going to go up. I also have the added potential bonus, the added trump card that I didn't expect, which was that AMC would become hot again amongst the Redditors, and that these Redditors would come in and pump up the price of my stock for me. which is exactly what happened. So the third angle on AMC that was beautiful is that once again you have that phenomenon where the options prices on AMC stock are incredibly high relative to the price of the stock. So that means that somebody like me can acquire a bunch of shares and just sell the options on the shares. The selling the options is good because you don't have to hope that the stock goes up to make your money. You get your money no matter what. You're guaranteed to get your money if you sell the option. So I bought AMC shares to sell the options, and also because I thought it was a good long-term recovery play. I did not expect it to go up to whatever 11 something. I thought it was going to stay maybe in the $6, $7, $8 range. Warren has 600 shares. Good for you. You made some money today. So congratulations to everybody who did. AMC to me is a sturdier investment than GameStop. I don't know what to do with GameStop. It's like to me, it feels like investing in Blockbuster. But then again, if Blockbuster had taken innovation seriously, Blockbuster could have become Netflix. Blockbuster could have become a great company, but Blockbuster was stupid and stubborn, and and it sounds like GameStop perhaps might have been the same way. And so maybe the shakeup in the leadership of GameStop, as well as that national attention GameStop has received, as well as the fact that GameStop has greater access to capital because the stock price has been pumped up so ridiculously high, then God bless them. Maybe they're going to become a great company and one day justify maybe half of that crazy 165 valuation. But if you think I'm gonna go buy that crap at 165, you out of your damn mind. I ain't buying that stock at 165. Hell no, not as a long term investment. Mm-mm. So Montez says I bought AMC and Tilray. Thanks, Dr. Boyce Watkins. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, Tilray's an interesting company. Tilray's a cannabis company. We've been talking about Tilray for a while. You were killing it at Tilray. You guys were making a ton of money, and then the Redditors got a hold of Tilray. I love Tilray. I still do. I own a big chunk of Tilray because again, I like to sell the options. That's one of my option stocks. And but the crazy thing about Tilray was that when they grabbed onto it, they pumped the price up from like 30. Like I was really happy. I was like, oh, I bought Tilray. Now it's at 12. Now it's at 14. Now it's at 18. Whoa, it's at 23. And then it goes up to 29. I'm freaking out. And then I guess it gets on their radar. These momentum traders, that's what they call them. They trade based on momentum. So then they grabbed the stock and they pumped the price up to 72. And I was like, okay, this is a little bit too much of a good thing. And so, so I sold some options way when the stock was super high because I didn't think that was sustainable. And lo and behold, it dropped back down to 30. I did not sell my Tilray at that point. I still felt Tilray has a solid opportunity in the cannabis industry. I think that industry is going to explode. I think Tilray is going to be a major player, and I've always liked that company. So if you want to know about my position on Tilray, I just sort of kept it there. Going over to Bitcoin, and some of you asked me about Bitcoin and XRP and stuff like that. I've held my XRP. If as quiet as it's kept, XRP has been making a move the last few weeks. Let me see if I can take a look here. Hit the thumbs up button, by the way. If you haven't done it yet, please hit the thumbs up button. Let me see. XRP looks like it has gone up in the last month. It's gone up maybe 71% in the last month. That's a really big ROI. The hard part about XRP is that they completely screwed up the market for XRP. It's very difficult to sell it, very difficult to move it and trade it. So they created an illiquid market for XRP, which is just downright criminal and terrible. But that really shows you watching what they're doing to XRP makes you wonder if they're ever going to do something like that to a bigger player like Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, for the record, I held my Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been pretty, strong since the big plummet from Janet Yellen. I felt that Bitcoin was going to hit 60,000 this week. But when Yellen stepped in and said all that crazy stuff that she said, it completely threw off the momentum of Bitcoin. And I don't think, though, that Yellen or anybody has the ability to really slow down or undermine the growth in Bitcoin. But it does make me give her the side eye. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. And just so you know, sometimes I talk about stocks on my Twitch channel. And my Twitch, if you want to find my Twitch handle, is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I know some of you guys like the game and stuff. My game is Call of Duty, and in case you wonder, I'm actually getting pretty good at it. So I'll keep you posted on my progress. And when I'm on there, we talk about stocks and what's going on in the stock market and all that stuff. So feel free to find me on Twitch or Clubhouse under Dr. Boyce Watkins, all those other places. All right, I'm out of here. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Peace.